Trevor is very, very allergic to cats.
Yes, I am, and we're live.
Hell yeah.
I have a deathly allergic to cats. I will break out in
Bullshit.
hives, and I will possibly die within minutes.
I've been
Bullshit.
sanitizing my room because I had a cat stay the night. My girlfriend stayed and she brought her cat, so I've been
Yeah, I saw that the other day, and I was
vehemently
like, that motherfucker.
I've been
Like,
vehemently cleaning to make sure no hair or
yeah.
air is the same.
I saw a picture on like Facebook, and I was like, that son of a bitch, he knows.
I know. I've been vacuuming. I've been trying to get the air clean,
Yeah.
but the one window that has access to the outside air that could change the air and make it clean has a ginormous nest of wasps stuck up in the top of it, and I can't do anything about it.
So it
So you-
is not useful.
Yeah. The
so you're
only
telling me that if I stick you in a white ass room, and then just a little slot opens and a cat walks in, you're gonna tell me that you're gonna drop to the floor dead?
Not necessarily. There's a lot that goes into it.
That would be still pretty cool if I can just get
It's
fucking Adam West.
how much cat dander am I breathing in per minute? How much that dander is landing on my body per minute? Does the cat really touch me? Because if it touches me, then it sets everything off.
Okay, yeah. Adam West cat launcher. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If I go like someone's house with like cats, they're like, "Well, if the cat's bothering you, just push it away." It's like I can't fucking touch it. And if I touch it, I have to go fucking wash my hands for 2 minutes to make sure all the fucking cat spit is off my body. That's what it is too. It's not even just the cat in general. It's their cat spit because it's fucking toxic. It is. Cat spit is disgustingly toxic.
to you.
No. It's actually like look it up. Cat spit is horrible.
Oh yeah, it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad.
It's like that's the reason why people are allergic to them because their cat spit is so toxic. Some people's bodies just react different.
I also heard that there's shit and pregnant women shouldn't be around it.
You probably shouldn't be around shit. Anyway,
In general.
That's a good point.
that's
Trevor
another
makes.
reason why they're disgusting because they just
They-
shit in the little box and that's just in your house.
Yeah, I hate that.
Kind of like how a pelican
Bless
shit
you.
is so vile
Thank
it
you.
can hurt a human being, but instead this one only affects pregnant.
It's like why the only acceptable pet is a dog
Shut the fuck up.
because that shit.
Trevor just talking about this is having an allergic reaction.
Yes.
Yeah,
look at that.
this
I
is
brought
this is
I had the
insane.
count. I had my cat 3 seconds before we started, and then this motherfucker suddenly having allergies.
It's
See?
turning on something in my brain.
I'm
It's
going
like,
to give you a
Because
virus.
allergies are fake.
See, computer viruses can jump to people.
I've created them.
I have
created my own allergies.
I've injected myself with a toxin when I was a year old that creates me to be allergic.
This is almost the worst time for me, allergy wise.
Because all the
When
corn.
they start fucking getting at this corn, dude, I'm practically dead for a month.
Yeah.
I can't I can't enjoy the like if I'm driving by like cornfields, I cannot have my windows down. If I breathe that shit in, dude, I'm fucking dying.
I gotta say, you fucking allergy people are a ginormous bummer on us non-allergy people.
I mean, as long as you don't give me cherries, I'll be fine.
I was driving with Sabrina one
That's
spring and
easy.
I was like, I'm gonna roll the windows down because the air is nice, and somebody was mowing and she's like, can you roll it up because like I'm having trouble breathing, and I was like, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that one time we were hanging out, I didn't have my inhaler and I just had like a random attack because you were smoking cigars in the closed
Yeah.
windows of your fucking car.
I didn't really think about it because I don't think of people's mortality being a fucking tissue paper away.
Yeah, and then I was like, bro, I cannot breathe right now. That wasn't because allergies, that was because of my asthma. But
That-
close enough.
that was the day I realized how incredibly terrible the American healthcare system is with
Yeah.
inhalers and allergies, because we went to, what was it, a
We went to a
CVS?
CVS and bought
And
a fucking like piece of shit one off the shelves, and it was
Yeah.
broken.
And it was like a vegetarian option or some ridiculous shit. It was
Yeah.
like environmentally friendly. It didn't make any sense. And it was like organic based. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Just give me something that opens up his fucking thing. I'm not making a bomb with it. Just for the love of God, I just need the thing that does the spritz, and then he's okay.
Yeah.
Why is it so fucking hard to get this thing? And then I went to the counter, and I was like, I need like an inhaler for my friend, and she's like, oh, what do you mean? I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. That's what I mean.
What the fuck do you mean? What do I mean?
Like, I'm gonna leap over this counter and end your life and use you as a fucking inhaler.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I could not fathom how ridiculous it was that they were like, well, we can't really help you without a prescription. I was like, that's good to know. I bet this fucking thing will wait until he gets the prescription that he needs. Good fucking call, healthcare professionals.
We did make it back to my house, and I got on my fucking nebulizer machine, which is a ridiculous piece of equipment, and I hate it. The worst thing ever about that, it's a big hunk of fucking, like, it's a big box-like machine that it's so loud.
Yep.
And it is the
is.
most embarrassing thing, having to take that places and use it. Because it
It's
makes me look like I'm 80 and I'm on a fucking ventilator.
It looks like a machine that would be a bubbler for a dolphin tank. It's like fucking
Yeah.
insane. It
Yeah,
sounds like you should be cutting your fucking lawn with that thing.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. You should probably like tape that thing to your back. Just stick with tight. I don't know the is it a mouth to tube application?
Yeah. What
That
else
would be-
would it be?
That would be cool.
Stick stick that shit in your mouth and like I don't know, get like you can like do that and like wear a suit of armor and nobody would have questioned the fucking difference. Like some futuristic 40K shit.
You're missing a vital point in the machine where it has to be plugged into an electrical outlet.
Yeah, cool. You'll be stuck to a small radius.
You have a car battery
Get
at
a
the
battery
bottom,
in the
and then
back.
you have a converter,
That's way too
and
much
then at
weight.
the top you have the machine.
Bro, how strong
You're gonna
do
be
you
the
think I
bionic
am?
boy.
How strong do you think I am, dude?
I
Car
think
battery's like 50 pounds
Car battery,
of load.
for some reason, is the heaviest thing in the universe. You could drop a car battery into a black hole and collapse
Yeah.
it.
And it's bullshit because
doesn't
when they're
make
like
sense.
when they're dead, they're still the same weight, and that doesn't make any sense. Like when you buy a new battery and it's got like the sloshy liquid in it or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
think
heavy as shit.
electricity has mass.
Yeah.
But they're always the same weight, even like when they're dead and they don't have the sloshy sound.
Yeah. Because they're just producing electricity, and electricity, as far as I know, doesn't produce any weight.
Then why are they so heavy?
Because they're just full of that fucking liquid.
What is the liquid?
You know what?
Juice?
Wanna get back-
Battery
I'm
juice?
pretty sure it's lithium ion. I'm
Is
pretty
it
sure it's just
battery blood?
a shitload of lithium ion.
What is this? What is this? Battery juice.
It's got to be lithium ion, but just like a fuckload of it.
I thought that was just like a fucking like piece of metal that was like the battery itself.
Maybe the liquid's in there to cool it, make sure it doesn't blow itself the fuck up.
I don't know about that. That doesn't sound
I've
right.
never heard about a car battery type fluid, but okay. Shit. Floating outside your battery is water and sulfuric acid. The battery has removable vent caps. Check the level in each cell. It should be above the top. I don't need to read that point. It's basically just water and
It's
sulfuric
just
acid.
water.
And sulfuric acid.
It's fucking deadly.
Yeah, that's why you don't drink that shit.
Yeah.
That's why it stays in the battery.
Expect the fucking heavy liquid out of a battery to be not completely toxic and deadly?
I don't know, man.
I know you don't know,
It
man.
just seems crazy.
That's why it's called battery acid. It's sulfuric. I thought sulfuric acid was its own thing, and then there was just hydrochloric, and then I thought battery acid was just somewhere. Turns out it's just the same goddamn thing.
Yeah. So what is that when batteries corrode? Is that just like condensation of the fucking water and sulfuric acid?
I think
I
that's
don't
just
know.
it seeping out. Because I remember the car I got.
But that happens over time, so it's not just like it's got to be like condensation, right?
I think anything it's probably because over years of time and like it constantly having charge, it gets hot, and sometimes the metal begins to like weaken and like separate, and then it kind of just gets to get up there and seep out.
How does the water isn't a gas? It doesn't fill the area. How is it leaking out the top of the shit?
Well, as you said, condensation. Maybe it's like sipping out, but as it seeps out, the water gets through, but the sulfuric acid stays behind.
Then why does the water get all fucking puffy and disgusting looking?
Like, I can't have that expression. Everything I've set up to now.
That
is
is
probably
like
educated.
an acid activity.
That is a best of my abilities educated guess.
Okay. People are gonna think we're fucking really stupid.
We're probably really fucking stupid.
Do you need them to believe otherwise?
No. It's I don't know what the fuck I'm talking
Yeah,
about. Like ever.
I like how this is what is gonna tip people off, not that you turn the gravity on the space station.
Yo, bro, I don't know shit.
My favorite
All
part
right?
of that is that you like gestured like it was like a little light switch. Like you just like turn it on, like flick, and everybody
bro, turn
falls
the
to the
gravity
fucking
on.
ground.
Oh, dude, that's fucking hilarious.
Who turned the gravity off? Let me turn it back on.
Like,
And
he's
click,
taking the
everybody.
shit.
I forgot to start a timer, by the
Like,
way.
imagine like someone trying to take a shit and then someone turns the gravity off and the turd goes back inside them.
But I got mental timer.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
I can also see the time on my computer.
Yeah, it's a lot more efficient.
Yeah.
What's the deal with James Bond? What's up with this? Right?
He makes a good movie, and then by he, I mean it's a
Well-
good character in a movie franchise.
Okay, but here's the thing with that character is why there's so many of them. There's like 4, but
Yeah.
So is it a different like
Reiteration. It's reboots. It's
No, they're
just
not
the same
because
shit.
that's never the same movie. They're always continuations of the James Bond story. So is James Bond just a code name, or is it actually a reboot of the character every time?
I think it's a reboot of the character every time.
I think the only one they redid was Casino Royale.
I don't know. Maybe
And they
it's
did
like
that
the
one in
same
like
character.
the 60s, and I had some dude who only played James Bond once, and then the new one had Daniel Craig.
What if it's just like a timeline, series of events of things of missions that James Bond did, but of course you can't keep the actor for all of them. So we just kind of have to see that there's an actor playing the James Bond character, but we just though we know they're different actors. To the story wise, it's the same guy. It's
Yeah.
the same guy.
I think Mateo's got it.
Or is James Bond just a code name?
No, I think this theory doesn't hold up.
No, it doesn't. Because if
Bro-
they all say the same thing, I'll take a martini, steak it, not stir.
That
If
could
they all
just be
fucking
like,
say that's a problem.
yeah, but that just could be like somehow. That's I don't know. I like the idea that it's a code name.
A little
I think
bottle
that's
of
really
lightning
cool.
is going crazy in the corner of your room.
Do you think we can make more Jedi by bloodletting?
No, I think it's
Like
really
trans
cool the idea if he's
trans
just the same, if it's just the code name, and it's actually a different
mean,
guy. Because they all
yeah,
look
but-
so different.
But they all act the goddamn same.
No, they don't.
They act the same.
They do not act the same.
Some
Sean
some of them
Connery, Pierce Bronson, and fucking Daniel Craig do not act the same whatsoever.
Well, of course, they can't act the same. They're completely
There
different
is
people, but the character is still the
humongous
same.
gaps between the way they do the character.
I could ask one guy, "Hey, give me your best SpongeBob." Then another guy says, "Hey, give me your best SpongeBob," and then they both do it completely different, but they're both trying to be the same guy.
You just compared James Bond to SpongeBob.
Yes, I did.
I
And
want
don't
you.
even
I
like-
want you to really think about that.
I'm thinking about it, and I'm having no regrets. I can die at peace.
I think I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask Carter. Have you seen any James Bond?
Not one.
Ah,
I
you dumb
figured.
bitch.
Figured. Fucking GoldenEye is great. I just watched that for the first time yesterday that I can remember. It is fantastic.
Mhm.
It's super like 90s, but it's tight.
Burp, burp, burp.
Like the chick in it is like hot. It's great.
Well, you always gotta make sure that they have some
That's
sort
good.
of female lead role. They
Sean
always gotta
Sean
get-
Bean
she's
plays
the
the villain.
He dies from a helicopter falling on him.
No, I think he explodes
Okay.
in a helicopter. But
Ah,
no, not in a helicopter. He's in the base, and the
Ah.
base explodes.
I don't think Sean Connery has survived a single fucking movie he's ever been in.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean. Excuse me, Sean
That's
Bean.
kind of like his thing.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
dies
like.
good.
I feel like his thing is like,
he
I'm gonna
died
play a
quick.
character that dies relatively quick.
That's like the problem is that if I tell you like, have you seen this Sean Bean movie? You could be like, oh, because he dies in it. Like it's just,
Yeah,
it's
there's
just the
a
thing that he does.
someone told me that before I even watched Game of Thrones, someone was like, "Yeah, Sean Bean is like one of the main characters." I'm like, "Not for long.
Yeah,
There's no way."
right. Yeah, I thought about that as I was watching it too. I thought he survived way longer. Like in my head, I thought he was a way bigger part to the story than. So when he was spoilers when he was headed, he was not headed. I was like, oh, this is like some mistake. He's got to come back because everybody won't stop fucking talking about this guy for the whole thing. And then that was it. It
Yeah,
lasted for like 5 episodes, and then he was dead. And I was like, all right, like this is everybody keeps talking about this guy.
yeah. It's about who he was and
Did
how
it
it
for like
happened.
fucking 5 minutes.
But it was hugely impactful,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
that's what's important.
He's in a movie called The Black Death, and he died by being pulled apart by horses.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not surprising.
And I was like, God damn. It's like every fucking movie director is like, how can we fuck this guy up harder
Yeah.
than he ever has been?
I like how in Lord of the Rings he was like the only like main character to get killed.
Yeah,
Out of like the entire Fellowship, he's the only one that died.
yeah, that's ridiculous. It's
It's
just
crazy.
he has to.
Yeah,
It pulls the rest together.
and like
If
his
he doesn't die, this movie probably would have failed. I think it's like
And him and
basically
Aragorn wanted a kissy.
if you
and
want
his
to
death was great in that movie, and it's so sad.
if you want to ensure the success of your movie, you must get this character and have his character. You must get this actor, give him a character, and make sure this character is both important and then swiftly killed. If you do not sacrifice to the cinema gods in Hollywood, your movie will flop faster than fish on dry land.
Yeah,
I don't like how everyone stood still and stared at me.
I don't understand what the fuck your reference was.
It wasn't a reference.
Your comparison, it didn't make any sense.
How does that make any sense?
But
Apparently
his death in Lord of the Rings was fantastic.
apparently every movie he's died in is apparently good.
That I've seen, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying
I've only
you
named
must get
2, but
you
yeah.
must get this actor.
You
on
have
your
to
movie.
make a sacrifice to the god Forbamet,
You must make a sacrifice. So you must
For
make
Sean
the
Bean.
character and then kill it.
god of the cinema.
God of the cinema.
Just
Forbongis.
Yes.
That's the god.
Or Vongies. That's the actual fucking name.
No.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be fucking terrific?
I
that
can
would be
believe that.
insane.
Oh, good lord, Forbongis. I make this Sean Bean sacrifice to you. Please don't let my movie suck. And he comes in, he's like, how are you doing, director? And he's all fucked up and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, he wasn't even just. He was. I remember he was a national treasure.
Who?
Hmm.
Sean Bean?
Bean.
Yeah, he died in that too.
Yeah, which is why it became a fucking. No, that's 3 for 3, motherfucker.
I don't know. I don't put National Treasure up there with great movies.
It literally has. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like national treasure. I thought I accidentally called national treasure a national treasure
No.
because that seems like something I would slip out of my mouth.
I think you
and-
did say that, but
How
I'm
ironic.
I hope I didn't.
not going to call you on it because I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was also in Troy, 2004. The Martian. Did he die though?
Martian's stupid. Who cares? It's like Matt Damon. It's a movie where they're like, Matt Damon, we want you to be gay in space.
We want you to be gay in
And
space.
he's like, okay, I'll do it. I don't know how
I'll
Matt
do
Damon
it.
sounds.
I don't know either. That's funny. I like that. So let's go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in
I think
fucking
the only
Hero,
like
yeah.
Matt Damon movie I've really seen were like The Bournes, and I didn't care about them. I remember my brother was going on a date to a movie, and he was like, "Do you want to go to the movies with us, but you can't watch the same movie?"
What?
Yeah, because he was on a date. He thought it'd be weird if I was in the same movie. So I was
you
like,
gotta
yeah,
go. You gotta
sure.
watch Baby Shark in 3D.
And
We're
I
gonna
went
go
and
watch
saw. He went and saw some movie, and I went and saw the newest Born Identity with like Jeremy Renner. It wasn't even fucking Matt Damon in it, and it
I didn't even
was
know.
yeah, and it wasn't good.
I can't imagine.
And I was texting some chick at the same time, and she was like, "Well, would you go see this movie again, but with me?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. This movie's so bad. There's
Hard to
nothing."
imagine you're still single.
I was like, "There's nothing that could get me to see this movie again." Why would you offer to watch the same movie I'm already watching though?
That is pretty inconsiderate.
That's
of
a
her.
bad
I
ask. You
that
gotta
is
be
pretty-
like, "Would you go watch a better movie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, probably."
I don't think I don't mean to be like too incelly, but I don't think like guys could get away with stupid shit like that. I don't think like
Absolutely
if
not.
I was a dude and I was like, "Oh, I know you already saw this movie and you didn't like it, but will you go watch it a second? Pay money to go watch it a second time,
Well, I mean, you'll pay,
even though
obviously,
you already
because
don't like."
they're women.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, right? If you reverse that, it would be shitty. It'd be like you have to pay
Yeah.
so you could watch this movie you already don't like, so that I can see this movie that you don't like, and that would be like, oh, that's a shitty thing that a dude did, and he's a douchebag. But if like it's not the same reaction when a girl would do that.
Yeah, 100%. We just get shot down.
Guys have it so hard, guys.
Yeah. It's rough. It's rough out here. Ain't getting no pussy. Just chilling.
I don't
Getting
know,
shot
maybe
down,
you're-
asking
I
for
don't know about
dates.
that first one because I'm good. I'm set. But
I don't know.
Yeah,
you
well, okay.
fuckers.
No need to brag.
I'm pretty
I'm not bragging. You just said we're out here getting no pussy.
Someone's
You're
out
not
here in
being
a
very
drought.
representative of the entire group. I'm just
Some-
trying to be inclusive.
Some of us out here in a drought right now.
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I can't imagine why.
It's not a wonder. I know.
I remember so me and Trevor have a little time slot to go work out at a gym from 12 to 1:30, 2 o'clock ish, and I
Yeah.
told him that to do the podcast we might have to wake up and do it at 10 o'clock. And when I first proposed to you this idea, you were like, "This is an impossibility." You're talking
It's-
about how that is way too early to
It
wake
still
up for the
feels rough.
podcast. I can hardly believe that you can't do this at 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's hard, man.
It is like the minimum effort required.
No, I need 2 hours
wake
prep
up-
time, so I gotta wake up at like 7.
You gotta wake up at like 8 o'clock once a week.
I just, man, this is with my psyche.
I guess.
I gotta
I
be.
can't believe you need 2 hours mental prep
I
time.
gotta
to
get
do
in
it.
the space.
I can do this shit half asleep.
Yeah, but I really care about my craft,
Yeah.
and I
That's
wanna,
why you don't want to wake up a couple hours early to
Bitch,
do it.
I still did it, even though I didn't even wake up. I didn't give myself prep time today. My alarm didn't go off. I fucked myself. I was up all night watching The West Wing.
Oh,
Terrific
Why
show.
did you do that then?
Because it's so
Oh,
good,
I-
and I try to
Sorry,
sleep,
Mike.
and I can't sleep because I'm addicted to the dialogue. I want to know what they're talking about all the time because it's great. It's fantastic.
We have a friend that I like. His name rhymes with damn. And it'll be like
Oh.
3 or 4
Fuck.
in the morning, and he'll be like, and I'll have my Xbox on because I have bad internet and I want to let the downloads go while I sleep. And it's like 3 or 4 in the morning, and he's like, "Do you want to play a game?" And then I won't respond and like invite me on the Xbox. It's funny. It's adorable because I know that he's pissed drunk. He's late as tits, and he's inviting me to play games.
He does that to me all the time too.
I like
Send me
it.
messages at like 3:30, and he'll be like, "League," and no, like, what do you mean?
My favorite thing is just to wake up and look at him and shake
Yeah.
my head and smile. Like there's no fucking way I'd ever play 4 or 5 in the morning.
Dude, I fucking woke up.
I've
at 4 or 5 in the
never-
morning, and I caught
I've
Trevor
never
and Aaron.
been
I'm so fucking
okay
mad at it.
at 4 or 5 in the morning, no matter if I'm waking up super
Yeah.
early for work or staying up super late for something. 4 to 5 in the morning is like the worst time to be alive.
It is. It's god
It's the-
awful.
It's fucking like painful.
occasionally pull all-nighters because I fucking have a horrible time sleeping. So sometimes I'll just fucking be like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay up all night and I'll stay up all day tomorrow so I can actually sleep for once. And then it'll get to like 4 to 5 and I'm like, this shit is fucking terrible. Everything feels dead. It's like the witching hour times 2.
Huh.
The witching hour is only
The
3
witching
o'clock.
hour is 3 o'clock, dumbass.
Yeah, I know, but you said you were up to 5, so
Yeah, but like you see how like the witching hour is like spooky and shit, and then this is just the dead hour, where
Yeah.
your body feels like it's dying.
there's nothing
It-
scarier than it being 12 o'clock
Even
at
the
night
fucking undead don't want to be up and
Yeah.
moving around.
by yourself.
It's
feel for that, man.
completely bullshit. It's bullshit time.
Bullshit crime.
I was gonna say other stuff, but then I realized that was a Mark Maron joke, so I'm not gonna do that.
Ah,
It's called integrity.
Touch my balls.
yeah.
Since I didn't give myself the 2 hours, the only thing I had to talk about was that James Bond thing. I'm sure there was
That's
other stuff I had yesterday, but I forgot about it already.
Damn, bro. Okay. Shit. What are your opinions on this? And this hopefully is what you think. So, just scrolling through Reddit, like typical.
This will be
Reddit.
good.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I found the fucking article of some guy, a fucking text message, a string of it, and a picture. Apparently, this guy hotboxed his fucking room with the hardest marijuana he could fucking find. And his dog.
You're really asking us this question right now?
And his dad, and not his dad, his dog was slapping in the room, and that dog was freaked the fuck out. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm sleep deprived. I was up till 5 at Flamingo, talking about.
Hell yeah, dude.
I am
Sick.
fucking screwed.
Hey, me and the
Right.
dog getting high.
Yeah, apparently it's not a
Yeah.
good thing to let dogs have marijuana, like straight up marijuana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know, right?
Didn't know that animals who didn't have like that much like part of their brain
Yeah,
could not
Yeah.
handle that shit.
yeah.
Their bodies aren't made to get fucking high. They're dogs.
They're dumb.
They're like high on life all the time. Why are you trying to give them a downer? That's
No
just
shit.
mean.
It's
It
just
is mean.
rude. They're already.
I see like the
That's why-
pictures where like dogs get into like weed brownies accidentally and they just pass out on the floor. Like their legs fucking just and they're just like that drooling out of their mouth. I'm like, that's funny, but like that dog cannot handle that.
It's a little funny.
I saw another
Oh, there's a
picture of
picture
this
that
dude was
Chihuahua
taking
was-
pictures of like his pot field or whatever, his pot plants, and there was a mouse that kept eating the leaves and passing out at the bottom of the fucking plant because he got so high from eating the leaves he couldn't get it away from the plant in time before he passed out.
I mean, there was a guy who took a picture of Chihuahua. It fucking scary to look like Snoop Dogg because that fucker accidentally ate his edibles when it dropped to the ground. That
Yeah.
fuck, I could see Chihuahua's eyes were fucking bloodshot.
Yeah,
They're like,
Showed Trevor the headline to this article recently, and it was in Italy. Wild boar, big, hairy, angry-looking fucking boars that look like rats that were just huge. Big boars. They were roaming the fucking Italian countryside because they had eaten over $27,000 worth of cocaine, and they were just supercharged running around the countryside. I told Trevor, I was like, "That's a fucking nightmare." A bunch of boar high as fuck on cocaine roaming the countryside. I was like, that is a fucking nightmare. It's like, I'm surprised a ton of people didn't die. You gotta work with me, guys.
yeah. Sorry,
One of you
I
has
was
to work
reading
with
this- I was reading this headline.
Okay.
and
Yeah,
animals
but
on
there was another one. I think it was in Australia. It was like the same thing. Like a little bear ate a bunch of the cocaine.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't remember where that was from. That might have been in Italy too. Italy's got problems with wild animals and cocaine.
Yeah. Really.
No, Australia was like a boar like drank like all the beers and shit and cocaine,
Oh god.
and then fended the campground off by itself from intruders. Like that's a cool ass boar.
It's funny. It's just funny the idea that these fucking giant boar or just
Yeah.
hop the fuck up on cocaine, sprinting around at full
They're
speed.
already super dangerous
They're
without
already
coke.
super aggressive. Yeah, they're shitty.
Funny joke.
They're the worst. And then now you give them cocaine. Now they're going to be 10 times worse. They're gonna be out here killing people. I just read this headline that says fucking 2 boys in America die from brain eating amoeba.
Yeah, that can happen.
Oh God.
I don't even know what an amoeba is. So
Oh, it's a small single cell organism.
like a tadpole?
No, single cell.
Okay.
It is one cell.
Don't know what that is.
How do you know this is basic biology?
Listen, dude, I'm not a science guy. All right?
Oh, fuck
Last
you.
time we did our biology was in a high school class that was
Yeah.
not very
No.
good.
See, I'm pretty sure we've told this. I've said this like plenty of times in the story. But my first semester of biology, I horribly failed the class, and the only way I was able to pass is that I helped the teacher with his
With his
Pokemon Yellow game,
Yeah.
and then he gave me a D plus. So
You were a shit student, but you sure as hell were a good Pokemon trainer.
I wasn't that good. I just had lots of free time that day.
You used your real life skills to complete something, and that's what's the
That's
the-
what's important. We should be teaching. I learned a real lesson that day
Yeah, you can
that I take with me every day. And when I run into a problem, it's what can I do for you though?
What can I do for you? Help me with Pokemon
I
Yellow.
think-
Help me help you.
That is
Right.
like the first gateway to becoming a fucking prostitute. Help me help you get you off.
No,
How-
that has nothing to do with getting
I-
off.
We'll suck a man off and he will give you $100. That is what I'm hearing.
That wasn't.
I've
for
always
money.
been under the impression that if you are able to cheat well enough that you don't get caught immediately, that you shouldn't be reprimanded for successfully cheating.
I think like.
I think
What do you mean?
because it's like if you're able to innovate and overcome the task that the teacher has provided to you without
Yes.
getting caught and shit, and even if you copy other people's shit but you make
Yeah.
it like look convincing, I don't think there's a problem with that. If you overcome a
Yeah.
task because of your cunning, I think you should still be
Oh yeah,
rewarded
definitely.
for doing that.
Hey, it wasn't even my idea. He asked me.
No, I know that.
He came to me after.
Fair enough.
I'm talking about something else. I'm just like,
I had
I
to
think
get like a 98 at least on the final to pass the class, and I did not get that. And then he was like, "I'll cut you a deal if you play and get me to the Elite Four on Pokemon Yellow. I'll give you a D plus." And I'm like, "All
How
right."
far do you
I got him to the Elite Four.
I just gotta make sure. From start, how far was the progress? From start
I
to
think he was just like right outside of Pallet Town. Or whatever. I don't remember
hell yeah.
what cities were in fucking yellow because it was so long
Neither do
ago.
I. Do you just remember the number of badges he had?
He had one badge.
He had one badge.
Yeah.
So you blew through 7 badges. I mean, to be fair though, I did on the Game Boy blow Pokemon Silver all the way up to the 7th gym within a few hours and said,
Yeah.
fuck it. But we all know how that turned out.
Yep. That was finals day. I didn't have anything else to do after that final. So I just sat next to his desk playing the game while everybody else took their finals for the rest of the day.
I'd be pissed. I really would be. Like, this is fucking bullshit.
If I were in there, I would like notice. Here's 2 things I would notice. Well, one, I'd be like, well, he gets to have fun. But then I thought the same thing. Either this man is incredibly smart, or he's incredibly super fucking dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's gonna get the automatic pass no matter
It's
what.
definitely the latter. He was a super cool dude. He was just not a good teacher. He was horrible at teaching, but he was really cool and nice and fun.
There are people who are cool, but they also suck at their fucking job.
Yeah.
There are people who are the exact opposite.
He
They're
would,
really
like,
good at their fucking job.
Instead of
Personality.
teaching us about biology, he would just talk to the fellas about like Xbox Live,
Hey,
the whole
you got
class
the
and
expert-
shit.
How old was this man?
He was pretty young, maybe like 30 at the oldest.
Dude, I had a teacher young as 24, and his name was Mr. Callahan. He was
Yeah,
he was the only
put him
teacher
on
I ever saw.
blast.
He fucking got a gun in school, but of course was ultimately going to recommend he had to go through the
main office, and then they had to make sure that the.
Yeah, I understand the hoops you have to go through to get a gun in school.
But he got 2 guns in school. A fucking flintlock revolver. No, sorry.
Yeah,
And
A flintlock revolver?
that's not a
I said
thing.
flintlock. Yeah, it's not a thing. It was just a revolver. These are all civil war.
Okay.
I don't know why I said flintlock.
Flintlock revolver, huh?
Flintlock
Doesn't exist.
doesn't exist. Yeah, he got a regular revolver from the Civil War era. I think that thing had 3 inner barrels and 3 outer barrels. It was really fucking weird.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Hmm.
2 barrels, but it had 3 chambers right here,
Yeah.
3 chambers out here. Really fucking weird.
Huh. That's interesting.
It was a really cool looking weapon.
Yeah.
He made sure 2 things: do not fucking flip that motherfucker, and do not pull the hammer. Rule 1. And then immediately, as soon as he gave it to a kid, pull the fucking hammer.
Yeah, that's what you don't give guns to kids.
He like instantly was just sitting there. I don't think this kid has ever seen a gun in his fucking life, because he just said don't pull the hammer, but he didn't demonstrate what the fuck the hammer was. So as soon as he did, he was inspecting it, and then he found it. He's like, oh, a moving piece, and then he pulled it all the way back. And the teacher saw this and was like, come on, dude. You're like the first guy, don't mess it up for everybody. The musket, me and the ROTC kids just had a fun fucking hoot, because their drill team fucking sucked. So what did we do? We took the rifle, slapped it on our shoulders, and pretended we were doing
It's
drills.
Revenge of the Cocks.
What?
ROTC.
Revenge of the Cocks.
What?
It's a group of incels that hate women, and they're like, our penises are
Group of
getting
incels?
revenge.
They were women in ROTC.
I told Mateo last night when he told me he was in the JROTC program. I told him, I was like, the gayest thing you've ever done in your life was not fucking another man in the ass. The gayest thing you've ever
Yeah.
done in
Yeah.
JROTC.
I realized that a lot of gay men were women.
That's fantastic. Why the fuck do you have 3 mattresses?
It makes sense that why he hates women so much now, though, is because he was in the JROTC. He's like a
Yeah.
perfect incel.
He's brainwashed.
He was.
They
You
got
were
into your
accepted.
head, dude.
The all boys
Oh!
Yeah.
woman haters club of America.
They filled you with your
Oh my God.
lies.
With your lies,
Your
they
lies
told
and-
you lies that were already in your
Yeah.
head.
They gave a bunch of
don't hate
bottles of empty promises. Like, you'll be a man. You'll be great. You're neither of those
Oh, yeah.
things. We all know that.
Say,
Need to be raped. They need to be conquered by us men.
okay, stop that. I'm not a man, Trevor. You think I'm not a man?
You're not a man.
I'm almost 21. You think I'm
You
not
are
a man?
almost one half
No.
of a man.
You're a femboy.
You
That's
are.
it.
You're
Yeah.
a little fat boy.
Yeah.
You're,
And I
you
think
what?
that's why you hate women so much, because you repress the part of you that's feminine.
You're what we call in the business a twink.
Yeah. If you went to like Thailand, you'd be abducted in the ladyboy section or some shit.
You'd be abducted.
They'd be like, he is one of us.
That would suck because we'd be like, if we hung out with Mateo in like a major city, somebody would pick him up and run off
Yeah.
with him, and we'd have to chase him. Somebody would grab you like a child and try to get you into a van.
I can fucking get out of a van.
They'd mistake you for an 11-year-old boy.
Oh, that's too good.
Just put your arms and legs. Make sure they don't fucking pull you in. It's like they pull you.
We have to have him like on one of those like leashes that parents have for like their autistic children.
I am autistic, but you're not gonna put me on a leash. I swear to God, I'll
You're
kill you.
no, you're getting full leashed. You're getting leashed,
I keep getting
handcuffed,
leashed.
and ankle cuffed.
That's a harness.
You're getting kinky with him, Trevor. I gotta say,
No, they have
cuffs. I didn't know this about you.
they're electrified. So
They're like, that's even kinkier.
not kinky at all.
This BDSM shit.
No,
You want to tie me up? Fucking better grab a mop.
I'm not a kinky man. I'm not into any of that.
For this wab,
For this wet.
Wet ass butt,
wet ass butt.
yeah. Spitting.
Yeah. To be fair, Trevor always tells me to keep my ass wet.
Yeah.
Because if he wants to apply lube.
Well, that's just because if you get raped, it'll be easier on you. I'm looking out for you.
No, you
clenched
want.
tightly.
He's gonna do the.
And that's
raping.
when you said all the women need to keep their pussies wet all the time because if they get raped, then it won't be as much of a struggle.
Yeah, just accept it. Just
And-
accept it.
Honestly, now that I think about what you said, is that makes you sound like a rapist.
It does. You always want them to be out there ready for you. Gotta be walking around with that.
Ladies,
pussy.
listen, don't fight back. It just makes it harder for you. Like, that's only something a rapist would say.
If you fight back, I might have to hurt you.
I might have to clobber you with my nunchucks.
What the fuck?
Save yourself now and let me go to court later in a system that has historically failed women to protect them over and over again.
What if they had like a vigilante that only stopped rapes?
Did you hear about that dude who got off on his court cases? He raped his 14-year-old daughter over the course of many years. Obviously, she wasn't 14 the whole time. That would be crazy. But
That's
He raped
that would be the new case.
he raped her multiple times over the course of like 4 years, and she came forward with it, and he got in trouble, and they found DNA sample evidence of his semen on her bedpost and shit.
Yeah.
And the court judge let him go,
Yeah.
and he was like, "You're under house arrest and shit or whatever," and he's like.
Raped
He's like, you're a good Christian man. I can't believe that you would rape someone even once, let alone multiple times. And he just got away with it. That was the end of that story.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
because
wait.
I mean, in his defense, who
Wow.
doesn't have cum on their like daughter's bedpost?
Yeah, you know,
That's the
just
thing
like
that
how it
everybody
is.
has, you know.
Yeah, everybody, you know.
It could be accidental. You could have like jacked off and walked in a room and accidentally got it on the bedpost. It's still on his hand. He didn't know.
Part of me still feels like you should go to jail for something like that.
Yeah, because that's like too close. You know.
I don't think you should be walking around spritzing the house like you're fucking like you're trying to mark territory.
I don't know. How's that? What's that house environment like? It might be kind of dangerous. Like
Mine.
they're all living like animals. Like this is ours. You got to mark some stuff.
It's ridiculous.
You know, like when you go to work and you have to put your name on your fucking drink so no one else takes it. Same idea.
You have to just piss all over your drink.
Yeah. Yeah. You just get a
little-
piss on it.
Just get a little cum all over the top of it and maybe piss at the base. Nobody's
I've-
touching that shit.
I remember when I was like fucking like 8 and my aunt was telling me about that they had to do that for like her work. And I thought that was the most insane.
Piss on a drink.
No. No, they just had to put their names on like their stuff. And I thought that was
Yeah.
the most insane idea ever.
Yeah, people are cunts.
Because-
Like, if you bring it, don't leave with it. Don't grab it.
Yeah, because I was like 8 and I was like, I don't even have to do that.
Yeah, right.
I know what's not mine.
Right. Apparently, adults don't.
And then she said, yeah, but if we don't put our name on it, anybody can take it. And I was like, that's a stupid rule.
That's a dumb rule. I tell you how you fix that really quick is that if I was at an office environment and I brought food and it wasn't labeled and it went missing and I find out who did it, I would walk across the lunchroom and beat that dude into a bloody little pulp. And then nobody would touch shit that isn't theirs ever again.
You know what's really funny? It's not really that funny, but it's just something I just noticed.
Okay.
How like in like TV shows and like some movies, TNT is always in a box that says TNT.
Yeah.
That's not real. That's not.
I think that's just good labeling. You should label heavy explosives.
Yeah, but
You should.
I get that, but like maybe at like the fucking Amazon store, they're in boxes that say TNT. But when they leave that place, I like how I said Amazon store. Like,
I was gonna say, you think Amazon's selling boxes of TNT all over the
Amazon
place?
warehouse? I don't know what they sell. They sell a lot of shit.
I maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody can correct me, but I'm pretty sure they don't sell big boxes
That's just
of
an
fucking
example,
TNT.
all right? It's just it's not. It doesn't matter.
Gotcha. At the big
But you don't
explosive
find boxes of TNT labeled TNT in real life.
at the Acme Arsenal.
Yeah.
No, you know why, Trevor? Because we don't work around areas where you would need
We don't work
TNT.
around fucking Looney Tunes. That's what's up.
We don't work and we don't try to strip mine. We don't try to fucking.
That's all been done already.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We don't work around mountains where we have to build railroads and shit, and we have to blow holes open in the fucking tunnels and shit.
What's the difference between TNT and dynamite? Is there a difference? Or
Yes, I thought it was the same stuff. I don't really know.
Same stuff all the time.
Huh?
I thought it was the same shit all the time.
Okay, we're all on the
Sticks
same
to
page.
T-
It's the same
TNT.
stuff.
But yeah,
Cool.
Apparently, that's a song
What?
by AC/DC.
TNT?
Oh no, sorry.
never
No,
heard
I'm-
What do you
song?
mean? Apparently, that's a song.
no, look. There's a thing. It's not by ACD. Well, there's one by ACDC, but look, I looked. TNT is Dynamite, and there said TNT is Dynamite lyrics.
Oh, okay. Maybe
No,
there's like,
never mind.
maybe there's
Never
like a
mind.
science teacher rapping songs for his kids.
Never mind. It just takes me to the lyrics of TNT by ACDC. So no.
Apparently, there's a song called TNT by AC/DC. I
No,
don't know if
know.
you've ever heard of
TNT
it.
is Dynamite.
This guys, this might be wrong. I've been doing research lately, and apparently, there's this old ancient song by AC/DC, and it's
Go
called
fuck yourself. I love ACDC.
It's really underground. I don't know if you've heard of it.
It's super. They have this other song called Big Balls, and that one was funny.
Oh, okay. The incorrect connection between TNT and Dynamite was enhanced by Bugs Bunny cartoons, where animators started labeling any kind of explosive as TNT.
What? No, they're blaming shit on Looney Tunes. This article is falsified already.
TNT versus Dynamite. What's the difference? They're not the same, buddy.
I don't believe this article.
Oh.
They're talking shit on Bugs, so they've taken themselves out of credibility.
TNT just gunpowder, and then Dynamite has like nitroglycerin or whatever in it. Whatever the explosive one is, I can't think of the thing.
Fluoride.
Yeah, fluoride, the explosive powder.
Yeah. So while Dynamite, so it says a lot of people use the two terms interchangeably, and the common misconception is that TNT is the chemical name and Dynamite is the colloquial term. And because it was stable, it wouldn't explode from jiggling, like nitroglycerin. Dynamite was initially marked
So
as
you're right, Carter.
Noble safety.
Dynamite has
classified.
nitroglycerin. TNT is just like gunpowder, I guess.
It's gunpowder.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Carter threw some shit out, and he was
God.
right about it.
You're
Mhm.
a little
It was-
bit, a little genius.
It's probably one of those things where I learned about that before,
Yeah.
and I just like had it in my head, and I don't know.
I
But-
still like.
And you're like,
I
how can we
still
make
love-
Trevor look stupid right now?
I like explosive fluoride. I do like that. I was just brushing my teeth one day, and I blew my
Trevor,
fucking
you're a
mouth
history
off.
nut as well, right? You're a history nut as well, correct?
Who?
Not Trevor. Sorry, Carter.
Me?
Carter, you're a
I
history
do like
nut.
some parts of history.
What,
Yeah.
you said,
So you
what
remember-
do you mean as well? You've said some of the most incorrect historical
Shut
shit
the fuck up!
I've
Shut the
ever
fuck
heard.
up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the
Yeah.
fuck. So remember how the guy who I like? Do you know how like the guy who invented TNT absolutely hated his invention?
No.
No.
It was originally used for mining and clearing out rocks,
Mhm.
and not shortly after its invention, it was quickly used in warfare. Which is
Yeah,
what
you could say that about anything.
Yeah, true. But
Gunpowder was used like fireworks was
Yeah.
originally. It was like, oh, this thing goes boom, but you can also rain it down on people to catch them on fire and shit.
And then
And
they
then
stole it from China.
Yeah,
China
and
did it
brought
for
it
a
here.
long time.
China did it first. Guy made TNT, and it's like, we can use this to debris, or we can light this shit and throw it at our enemies.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's
Yes.
funny. It's the same thing as fire. You use fire to like cook your food and shit, but you're like, also if I light a person on fire, he's not gonna
Napalm.
like it.
Yeah.
And if I don't like
Straight
that
up.
person, that's funny. I always like George Carlin's bit about flamethrowers,
natives.
where he just stands there and he's like, I wish I could light that person on fire over there. But he's all the way over there.
all the way over there.
Something about it.
That's awesome.
That's actually pretty funny. I like that.
Ugh. That's what your history buff question was? About if he knew about who the guy who invented dynamite?
I don't.
Hated his own
I'm
invention.
sorry.
Learned to hate it.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, probably a lot of people did.
Yeah.
They probably made this shit and they're like, this will be so cool. And then it starts getting used as other things. They're like, oh, this isn't really as cool as I
Yeah,
thought it was.
kind of
gonna
like how Stephen King hated it when his book. Fuck Christ! Oh fuck! What the fuck was the book?
Book, fuck
Shining.
Christ, fuck.
be. That's a great book.
I like that title. I do.
What
When
book?
his the book The Shining was adapted in the movie. He fucking hated it.
Yeah, he didn't like the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he hated The
He
Shining.
didn't like the movie.
He hated
Huh,
the movie.
okay. Probably because his books are fucking several years long. I don't know how you use that metric. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. But
His books are really
it's-
long.
books are very long, and then you have to condense a movie to somewhere within 4 hours, and that upsets some people who write the books, which makes sense to me.
Yeah.
4 hours?
He spent so much cocaine and time writing that book. You can only
Just
be
to watch a
upset.
movie theater make a literal fucking
That's not.
success
I'm not
out of it.
accusing him of anything. That's
Thank
a known
you,
thing. Is that he
Jack
did tons of
Nicholson.
cocaine writing those books.
Hell yeah.
Here's Johnny.
Probably the only way you can stay awake to fucking write a book that long.
And that's, he was
It's the only way I can
writing
stay awake to
bomb-ass
read
shit.
it. Fucking.
Have you seen it? That thing is like a Bible.
No.
It's so
Dude,
fucking long.
all of his fucking books. My mother is
It's
an
like
avid collector of Stephen
78,000
King's.
pages.
They are fucking Bibles. Them fuckers are thick. She has
like-
multiple Stephen King novels. Pet Cemetery, thick.
I like
Pet
that. I
Sematary
still
is
like
the dumbest one because it doesn't need to be that long. It's a
What was
pretty
another
simple
one?
plot.
There was
It's,
another book that she had. It's a
uh,
whole bunch of them.
Boy dies. Guy puts boy in cemetery of pet.
In Native American burial ground.
Yeah.
Wendigo
Boy
does
comes
magic.
back. The end.
What books did he do?
Uh,
I still like the book idea. Fuck Christ, fuck.
Yeah.
like,
Fuck
I used
Christ.
to be like,
fuck Christ,
line
comma,
when-
fuck.
yeah, exactly. You know exactly what it is. Fuck
I like to
Christ,
imagine
fuck.
that's a dude on his last breath who says "fuck Christ," and then he dies.
That's what I'm saying.
And he doesn't
under
go to
attack.
heaven, and then he's fucked because he realized what happened.
No,
Dude,
I like
feel
the idea that
Star
he's
Wars-
just. I like the idea that Jesus is like a horror villain, and he's like roaming the house trying to kill this dude, and just before he like gets to him and beats him to death, he's like, "Fuck Christ, fuck!" He's
There are a lot of
getting
books.
beat to death.
I
Bah,
did
bah,
read a lot of books, but I didn't realize there were
No
a lot
shit.
of things like Skeleton Crew,
Yep.
Rose, Rose Matter, the girl
This
who
is-
loved. Some I can't read the last one. I'm cursing.
He wrote a lot of shit, dude.
And I didn't
Lots
realize it was this much shit. Joyland,
Stand by
Actually, read
me.
part of Skeleton.
Sleeping Beauties. Fucking Christ, that's a lot of fucking books, bro.
Yeah.
That one of your like me.
If It Bleeds. 2020, If It Bleeds. He just had a book that came out called If It Bleeds.
Okay.
This
I'm gonna
isn't a
get-
blanket. This is a big woolly cape,
I'm,
by the
I'm
way.
gonna buy that. I'm gonna get
That
that book and
looks
I'm
like
gonna
a
read it to
blanket.
you. So I
It's
got
a cape.
I got you
It's not a
a
cape.
book story time.
It's a cape.
It's a blanket you fashioned to a
Dude.
cape-like
Cujo
feature.
No,
is
it's
a
a
fucking weird book. Cujo was a weird ass
Cujo
movie.
sucks dick, dude. Fuck that.
Cujo
Get
was
Cujo
weird.
out of here, dude.
It was
All right.
weird. I'm not
All right,
saying
you
it was
got
bad
me
or
started.
good.
You got me. Shut up. You got me started.
It's bad.
Dude,
That's
don't
really
Shut
good.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It's a dog who gets
Shut
rabies
the
and kills
fuck
people.
up. It's so dumb, dude. We went to like homecoming or some shit, I think it was, and then fucking after we were all going to a friend's house to hang out and have fun, because all of like our girlfriends were friends and all of us were friends, and then we get there and we just watch Cujo for fucking 2 hours, the most miserable night of my life.
Don't. That's why you don't watch Cujo. You read Cujo.
The movie sucks. The whole thing is from inside of a car, and there's just a dog outside the window barking. That's the whole movie.
Because he's got rabies and he just murders people.
I understand the problem. All right, I understand.
Yeah,
the
it's a
thing
kind of
with
a
the
horror
dog.
setting. If you have a rabid, giant, possibly 200, 400-pound dog ready to rip you to shreds, and you have no way to contact the proper authorities, that thing will stay out there. It is a horror setting at that point.
I get it,
When you no help.
but
from
it's
the
not
outside.
a good movie.
I thought it was a pretty good book.
Yeah, but you also read like fucking.
Shut the fuck up, manga boy. Shut up, manga
I'm
boy.
not a manga boy.
What would you like to know,
I've
manga
never
boy?
read a manga.
Manga boy.
Never read one.
Manga boy.
No,
Oh, manga boy. Yeah.
not at all. You read gay porn scripts.
I do not read gay porn scripts.
Yeah, you do. You're like,
I have a
Dude,
shit
we
little
should
book
read
now.
porn scripts sometime. That sounds funny as fuck. Can you imagine trying to read that shit?
yeah. I,
I
s-
have
Just
No.
I
flatly.
remember I was watching one time, and this chick said, "Fuck me in the shit pipe," and I thought that was the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
Fuck me in the what?
Shit
The
pipe.
Shit pipe?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that at
I was like,
all.
why would you say that?
That's,
What?
that's fucking
If you
terrible.
try to make the asshole sound appetizing, that is the least
Fucking
appetizing
shit
phrase you could say.
Stick it where the sun don't shine, where the shitty and poopy sit.
It's giving me a fucking crisis.
Fucking this shit pipe.
That's the most vulgar thing I
Yeah.
might have
Bro.
ever heard.
Bro, stick that cock in my poop tube.
I've heard poop shoot before. I
Yeah.
don't like that either.
No.
Shit pipe is fucking vulgar and aggressive.
Yeah. Just why would you say that in like this setting?
People hole.
What's wrong with just the ass? What's wrong
Fuck
with
me
saying
in
that?
the asshole. Yeah. You don't need
Get a
to
sound like that.
What? Oh, with me saying that?
Yeah.
Somebody clip it. Clip it.
Clip it and spread it.
Yeah, and just post me saying "fuck me" in the. I just said I'm not saying it again. I'm giving them more chances.
Shit pipe.
Yeah. Shit pipe, dude. It's
It's so
god awful, man.
Mm.
And there's this other one where this chick was like the whole scenario was that she got something stuck in her ass, and she had to call her neighbor who was a veterinarian to get it out of her ass, and then it's just a ploy to get her fisted. That's the whole idea. She's like,
What kind of shit do you watch, bro?
this is, dude, all kinds. I'm in here for the stories. I like the developments. They're interesting and they're so like ridiculous. It's great.
Oh,
I've seen those ones where somebody gets stuck in the sink and then at
Yeah.
some point randomly somebody just begins
Fuck
fucking them
someone.
for whatever
It's
reason
just-
from behind.
It's the most insane.
I'm
they,
just-
they
How
have
does
to
that
be.
happen?
This shit
I
has to
imagine,
be
like,
self-aware, right?
imagine being
Oh
a
my
plumber.
god, I feel like it, but like it's
Because
just
people make fun
so
of that on the
fucking
internet all the time, and they just keep doing it. So it's got to be like some self-awareness.
And then the fucking plumber walks in.
Hello, ma'am. I'm here to fix your pipe. Boom. And then just fucking goes in. He just
Yeah,
goes. He
that's my
starts.
favorite shit.
He'll-
Is porn
He'll
with
tighten like 3
puns.
bolts, and next thing you know, he'll fucking whip his cock out and start fucking the wife.
I don't think I ever told Carter about this. I told you about one of the episodes that we did together, but I saw this one. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it was fucking. It was like, it was just a white girl on a table and like a bunch of black dudes, and it was like, please don't tell my white boyfriend or something like that. But the channel that posted it was called Dog Fart Network.
What the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ. Like you said, it almost has to be self-aware. It just, I cannot possibly fucking imagine. Shit is ridiculous.
Don't you want to watch Dog Fart Network, dude?
No, not even a little bit.
Andre does because he's a sick fuck.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I don't know. I found this really interesting.
You probably
fact.
believe like it's like the fucking DMT toad. Your people are like, if you sniff in
What the
dog
fuck is
fart,
DMT toad?
it gives you really high.
What the fuck? Oh, you mean the toad that you lick? No.
Yeah, what the fuck do you mean What the?
I don't know what DMT is.
But then you just said it. You said, "Oh, is it the toad that you lick?" Yeah.
Yeah. After you had said DMT toad, I was like, I had to realize DMT toad probably had some drug.
What is that? What does DMT stand for, Carter?
I don't know. Dimethyl
Tryptophan. Yeah. We
Carter's
did
like
that one
fucking-
together.
Carter's fucking frozen right now. He's just sitting in the corner of like this screen, just like
Okay. That was embarrassing.
Just sitting here like this. This is all I see on the screen.
Tryptophan.
Then he's looking
think.
up.
I haven't watched nearly enough Joe Rogan talk about DMT to remember quite specifically, but I think I said it right.
Yeah, we did that one together, and that's what makes it great.
I found an interesting fact.
We should try DMT sometime.
Wimbledon.
Yeah, dude. Let's not
try
do let's not do edibles or mushrooms first. Let's go straight to DMT and freak the fuck out.
Never having edibles or pot. Let me go right to perhaps the most severe
Yeah.
hallucinogen that exists.
Well, you have to
for-
have like a dude there with you.
Are you telling
Oh
me
my
DMT?
God.
You have to have like a fucking
If I
instructor.
had a room with a fucking straitjacket, I might claw my face off.
Crystal meth? You're telling
That's
me
like that's like what I'm worried about.
Crystal
is
meth
that-
isn't a hallucinogen, dumbass.
Shut up. Hold on. Mushrooms? The toad is stronger than the shroom.
Okay, anyway.
The pen mightier than the sword.
I'm always terrified that I'm going to try a hallucinogen or a hard drug, and I'm going to trip out like badly and hurt someone or myself, but I won't fucking be able to know that because I'm gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, just don't do acid.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm
Thinking
like
the possible
terrified.
tab on your tongue, and then suddenly 5 minutes later, like, I don't feel anything. Then you're gonna go into a bloodlust rage and start fisting anything that moves.
Terrified of hallucinogens because
Like somebody
there's
comes
this
in,
comic
"I
book
did
series.
not
Andre, give
do
me
it."
1 minute, please. I am terrified of hallucinogens because there's one comic book series called Injustice where the Joker drugs Superman and makes him think that Lois Lane is Doomsday, so Superman beats Lois Lane, a pregnant Lois Lane, to death, and that's how the Joker gets him. And ever since then, I'm like, man, because he thought he was doing the right thing. He was
That's what
just beating
scares
his
you?
lovely girlfriend to death.
That's what scares you about fucking hallucinogens?
Yeah, I don't
A
want to think
comic
something
book?
and I have to protect someone and then kill it and then I snap out
Who
of
do you
it and
think you are?
I don't know.
You think
Bigger
you're
than my girlfriend. That's what I think
you
I
think
am.
you're Superman?
I think I'm bigger. I think I'm
Yeah, you don't do hallucinogens with your girlfriend for the first time. You do it with your good bud.
and I think I can panic easily. I know that.
You do it with your friend who's gonna take the trip with you. You don't do it with your girlfriend.
Why would you trip with me? Wouldn't you want to be there to take care of me?
No,
what the
because I've
fuck
never
good is
done.
it if
That's
we're
no,
both
that's what
here?
friends do. We both take
What
a
the fuck?
we both take
But-
some shrooms and we watch Willy Wonka and shit.
What if I look at you and I see like the devil, and you look at me and you see the chupacabra, and we start attacking each other?
No, because at that point, wouldn't you be like, you look like the devil, and I'm like, well, you look like the chupacabra?
How would I know that? Maybe I see a dead you in the corner, and then you look like the devil,
That's
and then I
not-
think that the devil killed you.
You're literally talking about acid, and we're not doing acid.
Are you sure?
Yes, shrooms don't work like that.
I know, I believe you. I'm just saying, are you sure we won't do acid?
Yes, because I have too many bad thoughts for that to happen.
I also don't have 8 hours to kill fucking seeing shit, so I don't want to do mushrooms.
Because you're a bitch.
I don't know. Like, what am I gonna tell anybody when they're like, "What are you gonna do today?" Like, "Oh, I'm gonna sit in my room and do mushrooms for the
What?
length of a
Dude,
job."
that's what we do on Saturdays. You don't even leave your house on Saturdays.
It's true, but I want to watch the fights when we're over.
You
on
can still
Saturday.
watch them. You just see like
Yeah, but it's gonna be
shapes.
hard. I'm gonna be telling people how the fight went. They're gonna get a very interesting story.
Yeah, you might even be way more into it. You might be like, look at all the stuff that he's doing with his body.
Well, first of all, Daniel Hooker was 30 feet tall, and he started to win right around the time that the squares floating through the octagon became trapezoids.
I also like how you called him Daniel. He's never been called that before.
Read that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's amazing.
Are we getting to time?
I'm waiting for Andre to say something.
I just realized McDonald's released the Travis Scott Fortnite burger.
I am sorely mistaken for letting him speak. I'm super sorry
Talking about
that.
Fortnite, man. He's off the rails.
No, McDonald's released the Travis Scott burger, and it's a big thing.
It's fucking terrible, dude.
So what is it? Because I heard a meme about that, but I didn't know what the fuck I was reading.
It's just like a meal, Travis Scott meal.
Okay.
Why?
I think it's like a
Is it-
Big Mac, but with like
Come
other
to-
stuff. I don't know, dude.
That sounds entirely uninteresting.
What makes it Travis Scott? What makes it different from the regular burger? What do they put pretty colors in the dough? So it
No,
retarded
it
children
has like
say the word
it has like
Scott.
other sauces in it and shit. I don't know, dude. Look it up. Go to
I don't
McDonald's.
want to. I read
Wanna-
that shit. Why are you wearing that, son? Dad, I'm going out to get the. It shows a picture of the fucking burger. Fuck
Yeah,
me.
LOL, LOL.
And
Fuck
if I had read
LOL,
this-
Travis Scott burger, LOL.
Shut the fuck up. If I had read this,
So funny.
if I had read this literally any other time, I would have just blown it off as some made up fucking cringe. But the fact that Moist Critical did this a day earlier, I thought that too was a joke.
Oh my god.
It is not a joke.
I'm
It
ending
is
this.
real.
I'm ending this.
It's
I'm sorry,
real.
everybody. You have to listen to
God, the
Andre
frogs are
say
gay.
this dumb
Happy
shit.
9/11.